How is everybody doing? It's your boy, Flipkey here, your coach of the Philadelphia Flygons, and welcome to week 4 of the HDL. Last week, we caught another win, albeit a close one against Lion Boy, with some mouse cursor shenanigans along the way. But this week, we are facing a new challenger, someone I have never played before, one of the newcomers this season, Ray of the Florida Farfetch'd. So obviously the head-to-head matchup is 0-0 since I've never played him before, and week 4 overall is 1-1. Ray is sporting a 10-mon team just like I am. Zapdos, Sylveon, Farfetch'd, Ludicolo, Gallade, Mischievous, Mega Mawile, Keldeo, Whimsicott, and Talonflame. A lot of fairies and a lot of fightings. It's a very interesting team comp. Ray actually comes from more of a VGC background, and this is a little bit of a VGC type team. So it'll be interesting to see how this week plays out, because we went for a lot of very interesting stuff last week, and there are a bit more interesting things this week. Obviously, we'll start off with who we always start off with, the boy on guard, the Aegislash, or at least except last week because I didn't bring him. We're running Colberberry this week. Originally, I was running Power Herb Solar Blade on this thing, but I decided to take Power Herb off for a reason you will see later. It's got King Shield, obviously, since this isn't full-on attacking Aegislash. I need a little bit of defensive utility with it, especially for Colberberry. I'd like to be in shield mode before I take that Colberberry hit. Knockoff from Mawile is scary. Knockoff from Farfetch'd is scary. Also, possibly taking Sucker Punch from Mawile if I have to end up taking one. It's got Solar Blade, Shadow Sneak, and Head Smash. Head Smash is very useful against Zapdos and Talonflame. You know, I could end up running like the Fire Berry to make this deal with Talonflame, but that's a little too risky for me. Like, I'd rather be able to use Colberberry, which is a bit more blanket coverage. If for some reason Talonflame doesn't click Flare Blitz on my Aegislash, I can hit it with Head Smash. I don't know. It's just there. It's also for Zapdos. I don't expect the Aegislash to do a lot. If it does do a lot, cool. It may get a couple revenge kills with Shadow Sneak. Other than that, it's just kind of here. I'm not expecting it to do a lot. Now, this is what I expect to be one of the most important mons on my team. Eject Button Florges. I came up with this set myself in an epiphany. I was like, wait. I looked at Ray's team and I realized Hawlucha just clicks a fighting move. Not a fighting move, a flying move on everything. So I could just, get my Unburden Acrobatics for my Misty Seed and just go to town. Misty terrain over grassy terrain because A, Florges can only, spawn those two. And B, I'd rather Misty because even though Hawlucha is a flying type and can still get burned, I'd rather not be giving his mons more HP during the turn, because Hawlucha doesn't need it, and Hawlucha is weak enough where it can take all the calcs it can get. So if the Misty Seed isn't giving them health, it's going to boost my Spadef a little bit, maybe prevent my other mons from getting statused. It'll help in the long run. So Swords Dance should be able to help me live one of whatever. I have 60 HP and 144 Spadef. That 60 HP helps me deal with a little bit more physical attacks if that's what I need to take when on my Swords Dance turn. But that Spadef and HP combo helps against Sylveon. Now, Sylveon is very scary if he ends up running max special attack, like attacking Sylveon. That could be really scary. If Sylveon doesn't come, or big attacking Sylveon isn't brought and it's more of a defensive Sylveon, that's fine. That Spadef helps me still against the Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice from non-invested Sylveon should not kill me. And it definitely doesn't kill from Whimsicott, which is nice. So I have the HP just in case I'm taking a physical hit from anything else. Acrobatics, I should be clicking on most things. Close combat for the things that Acrobatics gets resisted by. And Rock Slide is for Zapdos and Talonflame. I could Acrobatics a Talonflame if it's within range, but Rock Slide is a comfortable Oko on very comfortable Oko on Talonflame. I think Raw as well, so I don't even need the Swords Dance to kill the Talonflame if he decides to bring it in. So, yeah. But, why do I have Eject Button, you may be asking? Well, if Florges is max speed timid, which it is, I should be able to click Misty Terrain, or the weather, which I will get to later, on whatever I'm in on, right? I should be able to outspeed them, depending on what the mon is. And once I click that, they'll hit me with a move, and then I get eject buttoned out right into whatever sweeper it is, instantly. So let's say Florges is in on Mawile. Florges is in on Mawile. Florges outspeeds Mawile because it's max speed timid Florges. Mawile wants to click Ironhead. My Florges should be able to live at least one Ironhead from Mawile. Maybe I should calc so Florges can live Ironhead from a Mawile. I'll look into that. Well, I think the better move is just go max HP, but we'll see. I'll look. It probably can't. Maybe Mawile's a bad example. I won't leave Florges in on Mawile. Florges is in on Farfetch'd or Gallade. They might try and hit Florges still and risk getting hit with a Moonblast. I click Misty Terrain first because I should be able to outspeed them. Then they hit me and eject button procs. Bye-bye. I go into Hawlucha, get a free pivot. Hawlucha is able to come in without taking any damage. Misty Seed. Misty Seed procs, and then I start sweeping. It's very, very risky, because I'd have to switch this in on something, you know, that is going to hit me, or I think they're not going to hit me when I bring Hawlucha in. Like, they're not going to click an attacking move, or they're going to have to switch. So it's going to be very interesting and very stressful. But you see, the other thing I have is Sunny Day, because Vileplume is also a sweeper. At first, I was going to run just the standard substitute strength sap, you know, dickhead dickhead Vileplume set. But I'm like, wait. Vileplume gets chlorophyll. Vileplume gets growth. And there's a lot of fairies I can hit with Sludge Bomb. And I need to hit Keldeo with Solar Beam. And Moonblast also works against all his fightings. So why not also run Sunsweeper Vileplume that outspeeds Scarf Keldeo in the sun with chlorophyll and does massive damage if I get a growth up. I have two sweepers on my team because depending on the situation, I click either Sunny Day or Misty Terrain. If it looks like Vileplume has the easier sweep, I click Sunny Day, bring Vileplume in. If it looks like Hawlucha has the easier sweep, I click Misty Terrain and bring Hawlucha in. It's either or. And Vileplume still works as a decent enough attacker on its own, and so does Hawlucha. So I'll just go from there. That's really all it is. It has Synthesis because it does more in the sun. I don't see why Ray would bring any other weather. So it's either normal Synthesis or big Synthesis. Either way, I'm benefiting, and Moonblast, you know, just for damage. There's a bunch of fightings flying around. I like to have a damaging move in my Florges. I could run Toxic, but I will still run Moonblast. Mudsdale, Rocky Helmet Mudsdale. This is my Mawile counter. I need this for Mawile because Rocky Helmet punishes Mawile every single time it tries to hit me, and EQ just kills it. Rock Slide is, like I said, for the millionth time, for Zapdos and Talonflame. They're very scary. I don't have much for them. I need rock moves. Ironhead, bunch of fairies. Again, like I said, I just need it to hit it. This thing doesn't really have much for Sylveon. I can hit Sylveon with it. It also hits Whimsicott if I need to hit Whimsicott and live a move. That's it. It's max HP, max defense, Impish, as standard Mudsdale would be. The only thing I don't like on this set is that it doesn't have recovery, but I kind of need Rocky Helmet to punish Mawile if it's going to try and chip me. So that's about it. Like, I think Mawile is going to throw out like a random play rough. I just switch it Mudsdale, it takes it, gets Rocky Helmet chip on Mawile, gets a stamina boost, lives the next thing it hits, and then tears something out and clicks Earthquake or Stealth Rock. So that's really it. But the final thing is Scarf Rotom Heat. Now, the thing about Scarf Rotom Heat is that Ray doesn't have a ground type. So I can just spam Thunderbolt at will and outspeed most of his team. The only problem is if Tailwind's up on Zapdos. That would be a problem. Other than that, this thing can just come in and revenge kill basically anything on his team. Because Overheat is also boosted by the Sun. If Sun is up, don't forget. So if I have to put late game Sun up, I can click Overheat twice in a row at the end of the game. Or I could just click Thunderbolt. Volt Switch is going to be very nice. And I have Trick if I need to trick something on. Like, for example, what would I want to trick my Scarf onto? Mischievous. Honestly, Mischievous. And that's about it. Scarfing anything else in his team is a bad idea. So I have Trick to have Trick, but now that I look at his team, I don't want to give any of these mons a scarf. Maybe Whimsicott I can give a scarf, because it would make Prankster pretty redundant. Other than that, giving a scarf to any of these mons is a bad idea. So I can think of another move, but honestly, I don't need another move. I don't see myself clicking Trick. This is kind of just a Thunderbolt button. So, yeah. This team is, like, very complicated and very simple at the same time. The game plan is mostly lead probably one of these two, maybe get a funny Solar Blade kill, or maybe get a funny Head Smash kill turn 1. Get rocks up, have rocks for chip, use this for pivot, this in on something slower than it, assess what's better for the sweep, click one of the funny sweep moves. It's basically play with these 3 mons, hopefully get at least 1 or 2 kills with these 3 mons, bring this in on something that's slower than it, click a funny terrain move, bring in one of these, go for a sweep. If that doesn't, if they go for a sweep, kill 3 mons, that doesn't work, I bring this in and go for the other one. That's also a viable strategy. Other than that, that's really it. This team is kind of all over the place, but I like having 2 sweepers at once and setting 2 sweeps up. I'm not a very sweep-oriented player, so this is a little interesting. I just have an interesting matchup where it allows me to just go for this type of thing. And this is obviously very unapologetic hyper offense if you've ever seen it. So, yeah. But without further ado, let's get into the battle. Hello, everybody. We are here. We've been sitting in here for a little bit, so I already took the liberty of taking the mons off the side. So he did not bring Keldeo, which is extremely inconvenient for me, actually. No Keldeo is frankly annoying because I calced a lot of stuff for Keldeo. I have Solar Blade on Aegislash just for Keldeo. I had Vileplume. But now that I've been looking at this team more and more, I've been trying to assess who is the sweeper here. And I think the sweeper might be Vileplume. Because Vileplume deals with Sylveon, it deals with Whimsicott, it deals with Ludicolo. The problem is Talonflame and Zapdos. So those 3 mons it kills. Hawlucha only really kills Ludicolo and Whimsicott. So I just need to figure out my lead. I don't know if he'll just lead straight Whimsicott. Straight Whimsicott would be, frankly, interesting. Straight Whimsicott would probably... I think I just go Rotom no matter what. Rotom and then assess if I'm... Rotom probably into Mudsdale and then try and figure out a way to get into Florges. I think is how I do this. Yeah. I think that's honestly the play. Music shouldn't be too loud. Yeah. I think I just go Rotom. I'm gonna go Rotom. Rotom, and he leads Ludicolo. So the Pineapple Peanut is in. How much? We're gonna calc something right off the bat. How much would? I mean, if I just say Rain Sweeper, Overheat. I think I just Volt Switch off Rip because I don't get anything staying in. I literally don't get anything staying in. He'll go into something different, and I just have the Volt Switch. Fake Out. Free damage, and now I Volt Switch. The Fake Out Ludicolo. That is interesting. I just click Volt Switch again, right? Like, I should be able to outspeed a Scarf Ludicolo if he's Scarfed. So, something's got to switch into a Volt Switch. That did 36%. Possible Water move on its way. I do have Aegislash I can switch in. I don't want to switch in Florges because then the eject button goes off, and I don't want to switch Mudsdale into this, and I don't want to switch Vileplume into this either. So I think I'm kind of forced to go Aegislash. Surf. 32%. Lefties. Yeah, on turn 3, we're starting with a mistake. I have no clue I didn't go to Vileplume here. For some reason, Vileplume needed to be at full health to sweep. It doesn't. How much was it going to take from the Surf? Like 15%? I just switch into Vileplume, it would scare it out with Sludge Bomb, and a Mawile would probably come in. So I would just go into my Mawile counter Mudsdale. I'd just double right into Mudsdale, and I'd be in a much better position. But I went into Aegislash. I don't know why, but Mawile makes way more sense here. Lefties. Now, here's the question. If I just scare this thing out with the Solar Blade right now, this is an interesting... Or do I click Head Smash? Head Smash might just fucking kill this thing. I think I click a meme Head Smash here. And hope I don't miss. Meme Head Smash. Leech Seed missed. Head Smash. And it's dead. That recoil is very ouchy, but the Ludicolo's dead. Meme Head Smash. Here comes Mawile. If this thing megas... That... just the fucking madman Head Smash. I King Shield. Is this thing gonna set up? Swords Dance. And that is exactly why I don't press King Shield there. I mean, Mawile was gonna set up either way. Like, the second that thing got in, that was a problem. This is why Vileplume should have been in, and then double into Mudsdale. That's, I mean, the Ludicolo kill looks nice and all, but that easily set up Mawile to come in and sweep. I mean, the second I saw Mawile come in, I should have probably went hard Rotom, and then prayed that Sucker Punch didn't kill it. Like, the second this came in, it was getting a free Sword Stance, and that's all because I didn't switch into Vileplume earlier. And not to spoil anything, but the game goes pretty downhill from here. See, that's the problem. See, Swords Dance is cool and all, but I have my, do I have my contingency? I have Scarf Rotom. I have to go straight Scarf Rotom and hope it... No, I go Mudsdale. I have to go hard Mudsdale. Jesus Christ. Mudsdale just died? Mudsdale's just dead. Mudsdale is just dead. Florges will be just dead if I switch it in. Aegislash lets it Swords Dance again. So poor Mudsdale... Yikes. Scarf Rotom? And I pray? Hope this doesn't die to Sucker Punch and I just lose? Because I might just lose. If Rotom dies to Sucker Punch here. Because I don't have anything else for this. I just kind of lose. If this thing dies to Sucker Punch. Because Mudsdale just died. O-Code. That was max HP Impish Mudsdale, and it's dead. He switched? He switched! Thank the Lord! Now this thing... Why would this thing come in? Probably to tank the special hit, but that thing's scary! It just killed my Mudsdale. My Mudsdale's gone. And that was my Mawile counter. So I know +2 Mawile kills everything. Everything. Now, if this thing's going to throw out a fairy move, I would like to have Aegislash in. Preferably. It's going to switch back in with shield form. Or do I go for the Florges shenanigans here? Like, another Overheat is going to do anything. You might throw out a Hyper Voice, but I might be able to scare this thing out with Aegislash. But Aegislash just brings Mawile back in. So I can overheat this again and then see what it does for damage. Calm Mind. Interesting. It might Calm Mind again, so now I go Aegislash. Calm Mind Sylveon is scary because that negates Hawlucha's boosts if it has them. Wish. That does not matter. Unless this thing has Protect. Because I just click Head Smash again. On anything. And I missed it! Oh my god. No! I knew it was going to miss. The miss, but he switched in Zapdos. With this thing... Head smashing. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Zapdos actually might set up... I don't know if it sets up the Florges sweep or not. Because I don't know if Florges is faster than this Zapdos. So what I might have to do is... Look, yeah. Thunderbolt just kills me. I probably should have clicked Shadow Sneak there. I don't really know what I was doing. This is +1 Spadef Zapdos, and Zapdos is bulky as shit. Hawlucha doesn't live a +1 Thunderbolt at all. Vileplume might not live a +1 Hurricane, but I think I have to try it and then go for Growth and then a Moonblast. Or Growth and then a Sludge Bomb. Does a +2 Vileplume Sludge Bomb Does a +2 Vileplume Sludge Bomb kill a Zapdos? It's not going to kill Zapdos. At +1 Spadef, are you kidding me? It does half. And Heat Wave is going to do more to Vileplume. I don't know what to do here. I mean, I have Rotom. But I don't want to trick a Scarf to a Zapdos. Because that just gives me even more problems. And Hawlucha doesn't live the Thunderbolt. If Zapdos is also +1 special attack, Hawlucha doesn't live the Discharge if it's +1 Spadef. It might. It might. If this has no special attack investment. It might live the Discharge, but it does nothing with a Rock Slide if it's +2 attack. Rock Slide doesn't kill. So there's no point. So this is a very difficult situation here, because I think I have to click Overheat with Rotom. I feel like I have to click Overheat with Rotom. Because I need to chip this down.
Bruh.
And I miss my Overheat? Are you joking? I miss my Overheat? I missed Overheat. I hit that one. That 47% would have been very useful the last turn. And it's lefties. I'm just upset. Like... And I don't think Florges will outspeed this. Like, I'm not confident that Florges will outspeed. And then a Hawlucha... And the problem is, Hawlucha... So the eject button might actually hurt me here. Because I'm going to switch Florges in. It's going to get hit. And then I'll go right back out in the Hawlucha. And then I'm going to have to switch Florges back in. If I outspeed, I outspeed. But if I don't, then there's no point. Because I'm gonna have to Misty Terrain here. Rotom and Aegislash are both dead. Aegislash and Rotom are both dead. Now, the problem is I have to Misty Terrain. Because if I outspeed, that's cool. I get the Misty Terrain shenanigans going. But if I don't outspeed, he hits me first, then I get eject buttoned out, I'll go into Hawlucha, then I have to switch back into this the next turn, and then Misty Terrain again. And I'm not max Spadef. Yeah, I get outsped. So I get switched out. So I have to go into what? Halucha? Like, everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. All this thing is clicked is Thunderbolt. So I'm gonna hope it's Scarfed. This might be Scarf Zapdos. If it's not, I'll find out. It has Roost. Sludge Bomb, can I get a poison or something? No. So now I know. And time to see if it has Heat Wave. Time to see if it has Heat Wave. Because that would have been the turn to switch Florges back in. I don't know. I don't think I win this game. Yeah. I honestly do not think I win this game. Because Mawile Swords Dances on this turn. And then kills me the turn after. So I have to click Solar Beam now. Well, this thing clicks Iron Head. And then he Sucker Punches me. Like, I had no way of winning. I got cornered really badly. Because now I have to try and draw in... Like, there's nothing I can do. Because this thing's going to Iron Head me. I'll get the Misty Terrain up. Cool. The Misty Terrain does not mean shit. Because I'm pretty sure I die to Iron Head. If I don't, that's fantastic. But Mega Mawile, all-out attacker, Play Rough just kills Halucha. But a CC might kill the Mawile. So, here comes the CC. Zapdos. And he paralyzed me with static. Well, let's hope and I'm dead. Like, I'm just frustrated. I don't want a fucking interview. That's bad. That's just bad. Basically, all the tech I went for didn't work. 2 misses were insanely important. That Head Smash miss might have lost me the game. Missing Head Smash there and letting him get a free pivot was catastrophic. Missing that second Overheat on Zapdos was catastrophic. That's just bad. And yeah, that game was very short. The random music's probably been playing the whole time. Yeah. I don't want to interview. I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated with myself. I want to be upset at how I played, but I also don't, because that Head Smash miss was so bad. That Head Smash miss was honestly vital to that game. Not being able to pivot for free with that Sylveon was crucial, and I missed a Head Smash. And literally every single tech I wanted to bring, I was not able to go for. It just did not pan out the way I wanted it to whatsoever. So we are now 2-2 with a -7 differential, I believe. Not good. After this, it depends on who I'm playing the next week. I want to make changes, but I feel like if next week goes badly, we might be seeing some team changes, if I'm being honest. There might be some big moves coming if last week does not go well, because my 2 wins have been by the skin of my teeth. And now I know I can't go for sweeps because I don't know how to play for them. But, yeah, rough week this week. So I will see you guys next week. Peace.